To what extent is this cost of living squeeze showing itself in the emails, letters you're getting from constituents?
There are a lot of people very worried about rising energy costs, rising costs at the fuel pumps, food prices. And I have to say that, yes, in Buckinghamshire, we're very lucky. We've got a lot of people who have done well for themselves, who are very prosperous, but equally we've got pockets of areas where people are either just about getting by or they're not getting by at all without a lot of assistance. So nowhere is universally prosperous or universally struggling. Everywhere has people in all of those camps. And it's my mission, along with other colleagues in Parliament, to ensure that we're holding the government to account, to ensure that they're doing the sort of things that are going to ease that burden as much as any government can, which is why I've backed your campaign to see the VAT on fuel removed altogether, the 5% rate. I still think that there's time for the government to do that. Now, 5% in some ways, when we look at these rises, isn't going to touch the sides, but it is something, and it's a start, and it's a lever that the government does have at its disposal that it could pull.
Helen Thomas, you are very much marinated, if I may say so, in financial markets. That's your world. You follow them very, very closely. We have seen a spike in the oil price, haven't we? We have seen a pretty chunky fall in global stock markets over the weekend and into Monday morning. Could it get worse if these tensions escalate between Russia and Ukraine?
Yes. But, of course, financial markets go ahead of events. They price in what's going to happen. So as things become more probable, prices will move. So you do get slightly strange situations where when there is an actual outbreak, we might have already seen the turmoil in financial markets. They're forward-looking in that sense. But I think it all depends on exactly what
and no one really knows.
What this skirmish is going to be. Is it a scuffle? Is it an incursion? Is it an invasion? And of course, knowing the protagonists, I suspect we may not even really know once things kick off. So I would think financial markets should remain volatile and jumpy, and we will see more days like today. But then we will have those moments where perhaps it looks like it's de-escalating, resolving, and we'll get the rally back. And let's not forget, stock markets have had a heck of a rally from the lows in the pandemic.
Indeed.
So depending on how people
they need some correction, some kind of
there's some froth there in some prices.
Indeed.